Have you ever gone to look at a company and been just fascinated by their colors and been impressed and thought, hey, I want a company like that. I love their logo. I love their swish. I love their swag. I love how they look. I love how it's branded on everything they do. Their coffee cups, their clothes, their shoes, the heels, on their website, on their apparel, everything they do. And have you ever contrasted that with companies that have kind of weak branding and you're like, okay, it looks okay. I'm not terribly impressed. When you see a company like that that has a strong brand, it stands out in your brain. That's the kind of company and branding that you should have, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's 3 and 5 with Patrick Almond. Welcome to this week's 3 and 5 with Patrick Almond, where I cover 3 marketing tips in 5 minutes. I run a digital marketing agency based in Oklahoma City called Focus Digital Marketing Agency at allaboutfocus.com. Come check us out sometime. And this is part of a weekly series of videos that I make that show you how to run a better business and do better digital marketing. This week we're going to be talking about the importance of having a strong brand. And this doesn't just talk about internet marketing, this talks about online and offline marketing. Like I mentioned earlier in the intro, sometimes you go to a company and see they have a great, strong brand, and as it carries between all of their channels online, their videos, their podcasts, their apparel, their paper branding, you recognize it and you realize it's a strong company. And those are the kind of representation that you want to have in your company. And so this week, we're going to be talking about 3 reasons I want you to start working on your strong brand now and why you should have a very strong, powerful brand in the market. You ready? Okay, start taking notes. The first one is credibility and trust. There are certain companies that you know when you go to, they have a certain amount of credibility and trust, and you know as soon as you see their brand that that's the company you want to work with. You've bought their products before, you trust them, you know they're high quality, you know that that's my guy, that's my company, I know I want to work with them. Well, that's how you want people to feel when they come to your company, your website, and look at your branding. You want them to know that they can trust you, that they can give you money at any amount, and that they know they're going to get a good return. Whether it's clothing, whether it's you're a graphic design company, whether you sell athletic wear, whether you sell a variety of things, you want people to know they can go there and they can trust you. All of us have seen things like the Nike logo. We know what the Nike logo means. We know we can trust it. Same thing with the Under Armour logo. Same things with different kinds of shoes. You know that when you see a certain logo on something, you know what it means, you know what it stands for. Somebody else has done something really great in this area is Red Bull. Go look at some of Red Bull's branding and some of Red Bull's marketing and how they have a consistent brand across all that stuff. I love watching the Red Bull stuff because it just is a very great brand and their branding team is doing a great job. So when you see logos like that, those companies have credibility and trust, and that's what you want in your business. The second reason that you want to have a really strong and well-represented brand online is that it gives consistency between your different marketing properties, if you will. If you're someone like in the digital marketing world who has one logo up on YouTube and a different logo up on Facebook and a different logo on your profile and a different logo on your Instagram and your Pinterest and your Spotify account or your Yahoo account, whatever you want to call it, people kind of get confused. Is this the same company? Is this a guy who's kind of confused and doesn't know what's going on? When you have a good, strong brand that's recognizable, people know as they hop from point A to point B to point C that it represents the same person with the same concepts and the same ideas. And this is very important for offline items like notepads, books, DVDs, tactile things, because if someone sees you online, you want them to be able to see your offline stuff, your real world stuff, or your direct mail marketing stuff, and know what that person stands for. You want them to instantly recognize it and say, hey, that's consistent. This guy has the same logo, the same strong branding on all pieces. This is a guy I trust, because we covered that in the first point, right? But this is the guy I trust, and I want to buy this person's stuff. So point number 2 is talking about the fact that you want to be recognized and be consistent across all of your brands. And number 3, and probably one of my favorite ones, is one of the major reasons you want to have a strong brand and basically just a strong value in general is the fact that when you have a strong brand, you can charge more. When you have a premium brand, when you have a high value brand, you can charge more. You can charge premium prices. One of my business philosophies I've adopted over the past few years is I never want to be the lowest price option in any situation. I like having premium prices. It attracts premium customers, and I can do great work and people can get a great return on working with me. So I like branding to represent that value. There are certain people out there on the internet who do some great branding work. Marshall Wayne, I believe, is one of them, and some other people that can take the simplest of images and make someone's, for example, Facebook profile picture look like that person is a high dollar person. That person has a ton of value. You want people to think that about your brand, about your retail establishment, about your apparel, about your services business, about all the stuff you do. You want people to think that, you know what, when I spend money at this place, premium money, I'm going to get premium value. So the third one is you want to be able to charge premium prices because you want your brand to represent value. Okay, quick recap. Number one, you want your strong brand to represent credibility and trust. Number two, you want to be recognized and be consistent and have a memorable message across all platforms. And number three, you want your brand to represent a very high value because you can charge premium prices. This has been this week's 3 in 5 video. If you like this, do me a favor. Like, share, and comment on this. And if you have any questions after this, please shoot them to me in a direct message, in an email. My email address is patrick@allaboutfocus.com. Facebook comments, YouTube comments, tweet me at Patrick Allmond, PatrickAllmond. And like I said, you can get a hold of me all over the interplace. If you Google my name, Patrick Allmond, you'll find me. Send me your questions, subscribe on YouTube, get on the email list at allaboutfocus.com, and I look forward to talking to you soon in another 3 in 5 video. And by the way, don't forget, I've got a bunch of these 3 in 5 videos online, only 5 minutes of your life. Go and watch some more, learn some more, and I look forward to helping you run a great business. Take care, and we'll talk again soon.